Celsie, aka Mother Vegan, and today's video is all about e-numbers and more specifically non-vegan e-numbers. Now I have done a few videos like this in the past. I've done these 7 sneaky ingredients that you might assume that are vegan that actually are not vegan. I've done a video of how you can understand whether a product is vegan. I've done a lot of these kind of videos and I will link them all in the description box below. So this one is all about those e-numbers. Now why e-numbers are so difficult is because when it's an actual ingredient you can read what that ingredient is, but e-numbers is like E120 or E90 or E something, and it just can be very time consuming to try and figure out what those e-numbers are, and you might have to go into Google or just different things. So I thought I'd put them all together in one video. Hopefully this video will help you understand what e-numbers are, what e-numbers aren't vegan, and what you can do to avoid them. So most of these ingredients I actually have spoken about in the past. Most of them will be in the 7 sneaky non-vegan ingredients video, so that'll be the most important one to link back to this video. So yeah, let's just get into it. So the first one I'm going to talk about is calcium phosphate. Now I did mention in the previous video that this is mainly used for like salts and sugars and anti-caking and that kind of stuff. It's just to prolong shelf life, and it basically is just bone char. However, in the UK it's very rare that this is used. So if you see the E number, E542, that is the bone char, that is the bone phosphate one, so that is the non-vegan one. If you see that it's got calcium phosphate in it, it more than likely will be the plant-based one, but if you see that E number, then stay clear of that E number. If you're ever unsure, then Google is your best friend. The next one actually has 3 E numbers. It's E910, E921 and E921, so there's 3 E numbers for this one, and it's Lcysteine. And now again, I spoke about this in the previous video. I scrolled through so many products that everyone was saying that you can find Lcysteine in, which is like some breads and wraps and baked goods really, and there was only a couple that I could find Lcysteine in, and it wasn't clear if they'd used the vegan or non-vegan form of Lcysteine. But again, if you see these E numbers, you know that that's a non-vegan form of Lcysteine. Now what Lcysteine is, it comes from hair, so human hair, chicken feathers, duck feathers, horse hair, that kind of stuff. And how they get away with saying that it's the vegetarian one is that they're not actually killing the animal, so it is classified as vegetarian. So you will see like Warburton's Danish white bread says Lcysteine and in brackets vegetarian. I still don't know, I can't find, there's conflicting messages everywhere you look saying whether it's vegetarian or vegan. I still don't know the answer to that one, so my personal choice is to stay away from that product completely. And the thing is as well is if they're using human hair, which is where the majority of Lcysteine comes from, that's classed as vegetarian and vegan because they're humans, and they will say that those humans have given consent. Whether they have or not is another question, especially because most of the human hair used for Lcysteine is from China. That's a cause for concern, but it's something that I don't know the answer to. So if I see Lcysteine brackets vegetarian, I will stay away from it. Same as these numbers, if you see those 910, 920 and 921, stay clear of them because they are the non-vegan Lcysteine. E913 is something that if you see those numbers specifically, it's not vegan, it's lanolin, which is from sheep's wool, and that is typically used for anything that's fortified with vitamin D3. There are plant-based versions of D3, which I think, if I'm correct, comes from mushrooms, but there are definitely plant-based versions of D3 out there. Just some companies for some reason still use the sheep's wool. So if you see those numbers and if you see lanolin, then stay clear. Next one is on my last video, is the It's the thing that really upset me the most, and most people look at me and go, why does this upset you the most? But it's carmine, or cochineal of carmine, which is crushed up bugs, and the E number is E120. The reason that I know most people look at me funny, or non-vegans would look at me funny, is because they'll go, but it's only a bug, it doesn't matter, it's not like you're killing a cow or a pig or a sheep or a dog or anything like that. But it's still a life, it still wants to live, it's still a living and breathing life that wants to live. And the worst thing about this is that the bugs that they crush are actually pregnant female beetles, and their eggs as well. So it's not just any bug, it's those specific bugs. And they use the crushed up bugs for the red food colouring, red food dye, that's what it's used for, and that's what you'll find it in. A sweet might be vegan other than this E120 or the carmine of cochineal, or however you say it, I'm probably saying it wrong, which is really frustrating because there's just absolutely no need for it. So yeah, do be aware of that one. This one is gelatin, its E number is E441. I still don't know why companies are using the animal derived gelatin. I have no idea, when there is a plant-based one out there that causes absolutely no harm, no cruelty, no lives. But if you see the E number E441, that means that it's the non-vegan gelatin. Most gelatins, if they are animal derived, will have either beef or pork next to it, but not all the time. So the easiest way to know if it's the vegan or non-vegan is non-vegan version is also not vegetarian, so that product won't have the vegetarian tick on it. If it does have the vegetarian tick on it, then that will be the vegan form of gelatin. Next one is E901, which is beeswax. It's usually found in like candles or cosmetics, lipsticks. Last but not least is the E904, which is shellac. Shellac, again, most people will go, but it's only a bug, it doesn't matter, you probably kill bugs as you're walking. It's true, I probably do step on ants, I try not to, but sometimes it just can't be avoided. And being vegan is as far as practical, so just as long as you're trying your very hardest, you step over the bugs that you see, that's what you can do, that's all you can do. But to purposely kill a bug, it's just not nice and a little bit sickening, if I'm honest. But these mainly come from bugs in India. I think the main one is lice, and it's used for the likes of, you can get nail varnish made out of it. It's in a lot of cosmetics, and it's in a lot of sweets and a lot of furniture polish, just to give the furniture that shine. So yeah, it's not the nicest, not the most common, but it is definitely out there enough for you to know about it. So again, that number is E940. They are the main E numbers that I think are out there that are not vegan. If I've missed any out that you think are important and are common, then please let me know in the comment box below. We're all here to help each other out. If I've missed one out, I would love to know about it as well. I guess the easiest thing to do is look out for the vegan or veggie tick. If they haven't got that and you're still not sure, then Google is your best friend. I will be doing a video in a couple of weeks' time of the best websites to check if things are vegan or not. So do look out for that one. I will leave a link in the description below of the different videos that kind of gel with this one well as well. So yeah, if you did like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to ring this notification bell, so next time I upload a video, you will be the first to know. And remember guys, one small change makes a massive difference. Bye guys!